First and foremost, you have to be a business person. Now, that doesn't mean that you better not truly understand global public policy. That doesn't mean that you may not be, you're going to have to write an awesome CEO speech. You better figure out how to engage your employees. All of this is critical, but it is the price of admission today if you want to be a global CCO. Because to have a seat at the table, the CEO doesn't want to just hear about a communication strategy. What they want to hear about is how you are going to drive their business.
Organizations that will stay relevant in this quote-unquote new normal time will focus on driving meaning, not just money.
What I say to people, is a long answer to your question, what I say to people, you want to get acceptance, respect, and make money, you have to have sharp elbows. You have to have, he's got an attitude, she's got an attitude, you heard that term? You have to have sharp elbows. You've got to speak up. And what the real point is that if you are in business to enhance and defend and sustain and promote the organization in perpetuity, your only bias is to do what's right for the organization. So you should have no qualms whatsoever of speaking up and saying, Mr. Chairman, I disagree.
So Gatorade, about 2 years ago, decided that the core athlete focus is so vitally important to Gatorade that they need to be tracking 24/7 what athletes are saying in the social space about Gatorade. Okay, 24/7. Okay, so we've set up. It's in the Gatorade offices in Chicago. It's called Gatorade Mission Control. There are people there all the time monitoring what people are saying about Gatorade, because we need to be a part of that conversation. It's one of those brands we have at PepsiCo where people are really into it.
So my view, and what I charged my team with every day, was we are there to ultimately make or save the company money. That's what it was about. Make or save the company money. Every activity we did had to be designed to get whatever audience we were engaging with to think, feel, or do something different because of that communication.
Where you have to spend the majority of time with is closing the gap between how managers see it and how employees see it. Number one, managers have to not just see it as challenging and rewarding, but also understand that employees see it as risky.
Spin is antithetical. You're in public relations, shame on you. You should never use the word spin. Spin means let's obfuscate, distort, let's confuse, or let's downright lie. Spin has no place in public relations.
If one statement doesn't cover all things, you're going to have a problem, because through digital, people will find out you said one thing to one audience and one thing to somebody else. Okay, so today more than ever before, those groups getting together quickly on an issue, landing on communication that everybody can hold on to, that then we can put out so it is one message. So consumer relations, media, investor, government affairs, policy, stakeholder, it's got to be the same.
My definition of reputation, it's doing the right thing and communicating it well. So if that battle is about making sure that your company is doing the right thing, then that is a battle worth having.